Strangers from Hell. It is an awesome show. There are only 10 episodes. Terrific story, perfect casting, good actors. It is a psychological thriller. When I watched it, I felt like I was watching a horror movie. The hero of the series is Yoon Jong-woo. While I was watching the series, I felt like I have already seen the face, and I was correct. The actor Im Swine was acting in Moon Embracing Sun as a scholar, which I am watching now in Netflix very slowly. The hero comes to Seoul to accept a job offered by his senior. Here, let me tell you, like most of Shakespearean comedies, Seoul is Shakespearean comedies. What happens in Shakespearean comedies? The places or the forests, they have characters, they have personality, which affect the other characters. Likewise, the suburb of Seoul also affects the life of the hero. Here, Seoul is not a dreamland. It is filled with creepy, spooky serial killers, psychopaths. After watching this series, the picture of Korea changed in my mind. Before watching this movie, I thought that Korean people are high IQ people, slim people with happy-go-lucky attitude. But my picture changed. Leave that. No money, no respect, no security. This is capitalism. I have to be rich to be secure. This is also shown in this series. Let's go back to the series. We are talking about the hero. He comes to Seoul, leaving his sweet, caring, hard-working mother, because one of his seniors offered him a job proposal which he accepted. There, his mother warns him that people are living hell, so he should be very careful. A very practical mother. Reminds me of my mother. Then he meets a few awkward people in a cheap residence at the suburb of Seoul, and his life is changed forever. This is the basic plot line of the story. Very intriguing plot line, very interesting plot line. The IMDb rating is 7.9, very interesting rating. Now I am going to analyze the characters and summarize the story. So if you are ready to know the spoilers, you should watch this or you should stop it. I am going to do some impression. I am not good at acting, but what's the harm? It's something funny going on. Come on, I have watched so many twins, so many fictional twins. Fred and George are the best fictional twins of Harry Potter, but who had ever expected such cannibalistic twins? The actor is terrific. He has done a superb job. Do you want me to kill you? Come on, this actor looks like Bruce Lee, but he is a sexual pervert. Always watching porn and sneaking upon other people's privacy. And another thing, this phrase, "do you want me to kill you," is repeated in the series so many times that it feels like hello, hi. Hello, hi, 안녕하세요. Do you want me to kill you? Chunga, the landlady. She is the old ringleader of the cannibalistic group. She appears motherly, but appearance is deceptive. Who knows? There lies a murderer under the skin of a motherly and well-humored lady. The character reminds me of Roald Dahl's The Landlady from the story The Landlady. I love the hero. He has a dream to be a novelist, just like me. I also want to be a novelist, but the good thing is that my novel is already published. I have already finished the novel, and I have sent it to an editor, a professional editor, very supportive editor. I have published my manuscript in Amazon. The name of my novel is The Offering, The Change. The Offering Part 1, The Offering, The Change. You can find it in Amazon by just writing The Offering, The Change, then my name Shashwat Mishra, or you can find it in the description below. A young woman named Veronica journeys through a vast land in search of a matriarchal scholar. If she succeeds in finding the scholar, then she can dethrone a tyrannical queen. In the journey, she meets a very handsome and talented translator named Matt. Then new events occur and secrets are revealed. Will she succeed in her journey? Will she succeed in her adventure? That's the answer. That's the answer we find in the story. Okay, read my novel to find the answer. Enough self-promotion. Now let's go back to the story series. The hero writes a crime thriller based on the surrounding of which he was in army, and army experience has traumatized him. From the beginning we see that he dislikes the residence, but he cannot leave it because of monetary problem. Poor lad. And his senior is very bossy. A sweet, attractive girl likes him in the workplace. That's why his immediate boss, a sociopath, dislikes him, scolds him every day, making his life hell. Everyone thinks that good-looking, handsome hero has a girlfriend to lend shoulder to him. Yet that girlfriend is also very not supportive. She scolds him every time he opens his mouth to talk about the residents. Then he meets the antagonist, the villain, the dentist. The hero feels that he has something in common with the villain, but there is nothing common with the villain. The villain is a psycho serial killer. And we understand this dentist. The actor has done a terrific job. Baby. He is grave, handsome, mature, and creepy. We understand his motive. Previously, he has been killing people, collecting their teeth to make aesthetic objects with the help of the twins, the pervert, the landlady, and others. But they are not disciplined people. After meeting hero, he feels he got somebody. Like Joker got Batman, like Hannibal got Will Graham. Instant spark. A spark of companionship. He felt like he can transform the hero, he can change the hero and make him his companion. Then on him, he tries to shape him, tries hero to open up, become flamboyant. He even dreams of hunting alongside hero. But what happens? The hero kills him. Bang. It ends with a paradox. Then at the end point, there is Stephen King's The Shining moment, where the hero types die, die, die continuously. The last words of the villain are very impressive. You can never kill me because there are so many of me. The best line spoken by the villain, in my opinion, is you can kill anyone, you can save anyone, you become a deity. Then at the end, we discovered that not the dentist, not the villain had killed all the cannibals, but the hero had killed all the cannibals, including the villain. That the hero even doesn't know, or does he know? We don't know. After hero, the character I like the most is the police patrol woman. She is played by An Yoon Jin, who was in Kingdom. I love the series Kingdom. She is hellbent on finding something which she was after. She has an engineering degree. She never stops, but seeks to suffer in the hands of the cannibals. That's why she suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder. For that, she envisions the villain, even she knows that at the end, the villain is dead. Well, one more thing. One of my friends asked why I like this series very much. Isn't it that our neighbors are like these residents? I mean, they are not psychos, they are not serial killers, but they are very mean. They are really mean. They have a tendency to evade our privacy, and they name it socializing. People we meet regularly in our workplace, they hurt us directly or indirectly.